A Civil Air Navigation Services Organization, or CANSO, is the global voice of air traffic management and represents over 86 air navigation service providers, including NiuSky Pacific. CANSO has 5 regional groupings which include Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia Pacific and Latin America and Caribbean. The annual regional CANSO conferences and seminars hosted by the respective regions brings together the world's leading innovators in aviation industry and air traffic management experts to share knowledge, provide opportunities for networking and develop best practices that will shape the future for a secure and seamless regional and global airspace. The theme for this year's conference is Navigating ATM Recovery in the Asia Pacific.
NiuSky Pacific has been a member of CANSO since 2011, and one of the benefits that the membership has brought to the organization is that when you have these conferences, you bring in the best minds in the aviation business, now, both in terms of air navigation service providers as well as technology suppliers.
CANSO also has 87 associate members, most of whom are aviation industry suppliers. The ANSPs who are members of CANSO are responsible for managing more than 90% of the global civil aviation air traffic movements. In PNG, NiuSky Pacific is responsible for air traffic management, and these roles require high standard air navigation facilities and technology.
We just brought in space-based, commissioned space-based ADSB, which is a surveillance tool. For the first time in the history of our country, we actually monitoring real time every aircraft flying above 20,000 feet in our entire airspace. Now our airspace is 1.6 million square kilometers, so that's the width and length of it. The vertical, it goes from sea level to 60,000 feet, and everything that's moving in there we have to see it. In the past, we were only able to see up to 250 nautical miles from Port Moresby using our surveillance radar there. So with that ability to actually monitor aircraft in real time, we can actually squeeze more airplanes within the volume of airspace. In the past, because we weren't seeing the aircraft, so we had to separate them about 50 miles. Now we can bring them closer to 20, 30 miles, and even 10 miles in some areas. So it makes the aircraft operations much more efficient and also safer.
With COVID-19 pandemic affecting majority of the business activities, the conference will involve the combination of both a physical forum and a virtual forum. The virtual aspect will include over 260 online participants from the Asia Pacific region and Europe, while the physical aspect of this conference will involve participants from the aviation sub-sector and stakeholder departments in PNG. Suli, National EMTV News.